Why, hello. It's Wednesday, March 28th, and that means that it is exactly 3 days before my 29th birthday. Pretty excited about that. Today is a very special day. It is New Running Shoe Day. I am headed over to a local running store called iRun because they are the only ones in town that are carrying the kind of shoe that I want, which is the Sense Pro, Salomon Sense Pros. I think it's the second ones. And so I'm gonna go get a new pair of running shoes, which I desperately need. And then, yeah, got some work to do today. So, and then later tonight, I'm going to an event with an organization called Get Phoenix, which is like a young professionals networking group. It's a nonprofit organization, and they do these events. I think it's every month, and it's really, really fun. I went to their event last month and it was really interesting, and it's just cool to be surrounded by other entrepreneurs, other young people who are, you know, trying to make their way in the world. And so I'll be going there tonight to take pictures for them, and so that's super fun. I did not work out yesterday because I have been extremely sore from Monday's workout the last couple days, or yesterday and today. I feel a lot better today, and so if I have time, I'm gonna try to get a workout in, but most likely will not have time to do that, so tomorrow I will be back at it. And then also to throw in another little announcement, well, two things. One, I'm finally updated my website a little bit, added some photography to it, and I wrote a blog post, so I'll throw up the website here and put a link down below. And then I also have decided to, instead of doing the 40K at the Damn Good Run on April 22nd, I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna transfer to the 26K. And that's just simply because I haven't really been able to do the mileage that I wanna do, that I need to do to train for a 40K. And I'm really having fun with the kind of workouts and the kind of training I've been doing lately with cross swim and, you know, throwing some running in there, and then CrossFit as well. And so I want to run with it. I want to do what I am enjoying, and I don't want to necessarily, you know, force myself to stop doing these things that I'm liking just so I could train for a race. I've run 40K and over 40K before, so I'm not super worried about, like, you know, getting that out of the way or you know, reaching that goal, because I've done it before. So I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm enjoying, which lately has been a lot more of this HIIT type training, and that's what we're doing. So that being said, let's go get some new shoes. So I have to try some different shoes because Salomon changed the ones that I like. So my friend James over here, who I've known since high school, is helping me out with some innovates. James is a legendary runner.
What's going on?
No, really though, this kid was running marathons when we were in high school. True. And like winning them and stuff. Fact. What's the longest you've ever run, James?
I don't know if you call it running, but 200 at one time. Broke my foot. That wasn't fun. Don't do that.
What are you training for now?
Hard Rock 100.
Hard Rock 100. Again, a legendary race for a legendary guy. All right, new shoes. Thanks, James.
See you, man.
At iRun. If you haven't been to iRun, you should check it out. James, how many of these bib numbers are yours?
0.
0?
They're all Mark's, the owner.
Really?
But I've done
You've done like all these races?
Yeah, I think I've done most of those.
Oh man, old Pueblo back when it was still that like
cloth bib?
Cloth bib.
Yeah, I need to bring those back, they breathe well.
Alright dude, thanks man.
Alright, yeah, enjoy the shoes.
See you later. All right, it is, it's like 5 o'clock, and I'm heading to this event here in about 5 minutes or so. But I wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about my new shoes. These are the Innovate Trail Talon 235s by this brand called Innovate. Anyway, I've always known about this brand, but I've never really gotten a chance to try them. And they were recommended by James, who you guys met, because they're kind of a narrower toe box, which I like. I like my feet to be kind of snug. I don't like the really wide toe boxes like the Ultras or the Hokas. I also don't like a lot of cushioning. I like to feel the ground underneath me, and I don't really like a lot of cushioning. So again, Ultras and Hokas and a lot of New Balance shoes tend to be just way too much for me. And then the other requirement that I typically have with shoes is the drop, which is the difference between the height in the back of the heel and the toe. So these have a 4mm drop. My last shoes had a 6mm drop. That's kind of where I like to be. I don't like to get up into the 8s and above because it's just the heel is too high. For me, I like the lower drop. Basically it gives me more response from my calves and my Achilles tendon. Typically, if you start going a higher drop, your Achilles tendon tends to shorten. And for me personally, I think that makes it easier to get injuries if you like overextend. Or overflex your foot, overextend the Achilles. So I like to have that fuller range of motion. I like the lower drop. That's just something that I prefer. You know, when people ask me what kind of shoes should I get if I want to get into running, my response to that is whatever shoes are going to work best for you. There's no one brand or type of shoe that's going to be good for everyone. Me personally, I went from New Balance, their MT101s and their MT110s, which stands for Minimus Trail. Then I went to Saucony Kinvaras when the New Balance ones got discontinued, the Kinvara Trails. Then those got discontinued, so I went to the Solomon Sense Mantras, and I went through 5 pairs of those. And then those got discontinued, and so I went to the Sense Pros, and I only went through 1 pair of those, and now those are hard to find / discontinued. I don't know what's going on with the Sense Pros, but this is the new pair, and I'm pretty psyched for it. I put them on, and I haven't really felt that like immediate I love this shoe feeling in a long time, and I definitely felt it with these. They're super lightweight, they're really minimalist, like you could really feel the ground, but they still have kind of that rock guard that is really crucial out here in Arizona. So there's a bit of a guard there to protect you from some of the bigger rocks, but you can still really feel the ground and crush it out there. And the lugs on there are perfect for the kind of trails that we have in Arizona. So that's my new pair of shoes. I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about them. I've never really done any kind of product reviews or anything on my videos, but it's something that I think people get value out of, like hearing my opinion on this kind of stuff. So I will definitely let you guys know how I feel about these once I'm able to use them a few times. Again, they're what are they called? Trail Talon. Innovate Trail Talons. So yeah. Anyway, now we are off to this event. Again, it's by this organization called Get Phoenix, and this is their Get to Give event. So they're volunteering at an organization called Gigi's Playhouse, which is a nonprofit that helps people with Down syndrome and their families. So they're doing a whole volunteer thing there. I think they're going to be playing games, and so I'm just going to be there to take pictures, and it should be pretty good time. So gotta head up that way now, and then made for a pretty awesome day. I also did my taxes today, which is awesome. Probably the earliest I've ever done my taxes. I usually do them on April 14th at night. So progress. Anyway, see you guys at Gigi's Playhouse. Peace and love. Gigi's. Super fun. We're basically just doing a game night with these kids, and they got a charades game going. They got a little beanbag, cornhole type game going. Super fun. Kids are awesome. So, I'm gonna link up the organization's website in the description so you guys can check it out. And it's just a really cool nonprofit. They give this playhouse space to these kids and their families for free, 0 cost. And there's like a whole bunch of these organizations all over the country and in Mexico. It's really cool. So check them out. Gigi's Playhouse, really awesome. Oh yeah. It is 9 o'clock at night. I was just visiting my girlfriend at the bar she works at and hanging out there for a bit, and now I'm gonna head home, call it a day. I would say today was pretty productive, especially since I did my taxes, and I'm excited about that refund. So yeah, that's it for the day. See you later, have a great time, and of course if you liked it and you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and check out some of my other videos, and have a great night. Peace.